It's where you go to bike, hike, and stroll miles of pathways over more than 7,000 acres of parkland. A place to go explore rivers and fish their bountiful waters. Natural places to go marvel at magnificent wildlife while you play outdoors and go wander charming communities. Find all this and more at Destination Downriver. Give it a go.
Today's podcast is presented by MarketInsights.us, with the podcast on YouTube produced by the City of Taylor's Media Center.
Thank you to our team sponsor, Allegra, Marketing, Print, and Design. Let Allegra assist you with your print, mail, design, and signs. Located in Wyandotte, Michigan, or call 734-284-5330.
Hi, I'm Karl Ziomek, and welcome to another episode of Destination Downriver. Brownstown has emerged as a hub for both major commercial enterprises like General Motors and Amazon, as well as a growth wave of startups, including today's featured destination, Berecz and Minifigs. Berecz and Minifigs has 4 locations across Michigan and more than 300 stores throughout North America, with a 5th opening right here in Brownstown on April the 11th. As the world's largest franchised Lego retailer, Berecz and Minifigs specializes in buying, selling, and trading new, used, and retired Lego sets. More than just a store, it serves as a community hub where enthusiasts can discover rare pieces, bulk parts, and unique accessories. With us today will be Rick and Jennifer Jackson, the owners of this new location on Telegraph Road, south of West Road. Later in the show, we'll be speaking with Sherry Berecz, the supervisor of the Charter Township of Brownstown. We'll be back in one moment to talk with the Jacksons about the newest franchised Lego dealer downriver. We're back here with the Jacksons, Rick and Jennifer. I'll just volley these questions back and forth to you. What's your personal connection here? Lego, a name widely considered the world's most popular toy brands. What inspired you to turn to this type of business venture? You want to start with that, Rick?
Yeah, I've kind of always had a passion for Lego. Obviously, growing up as a kid, Lego was one of the main toys that I played with and had, and just kind of always enjoyed the process of building the sets and then being able to play with them, take them apart, rebuild something with it. So it's kind of stemmed from that, and the last, I don't know, maybe 10 years, I've thought it would really be nice to have a Lego store, to be able to resell Lego, do something that I enjoy doing, and kind of jokingly said that for years, and then it just kind of felt right to go ahead and make the move. So.
Jennifer, did you ever feel that, back in the past, did you ever feel that this is where you were going to head with Legos?
Rick and I have put together Lego for many years. When we were dating, we would put together Lego, and talk and, just like putting together a puzzle, and then display them. And some of those sets are still displayed in our home now. So I know that this has been a big passion of his, and, I'm thrilled to be part of that journey and go on it along with him. I think this franchise has been really good for us because they want us to be very involved in the community, and since we are both Downriver residents, born and raised, we have a lot of connections here, and it's nice to be able to share something that we love with those around us. Mm-hmm.
There's obviously a broad appeal here. What drives that? Legos has evolved from a children's toy into kind of a multi-generational phenomenon now. How would you address that, Rick?
I think just the uniqueness of the parts that Lego produces now, and their ability, the kind of unique sets that are made, kind of drives that appeal for the older audience, the AFOLs, as you would call them, the adult fans of Lego, and what have you, especially the resurgence during COVID with the botanical sets and stuff like that, people not being able to leave their house. kind of, I think, drove a lot of the popularity with some of the 18 plus sets that are out there.
Did you two have some favorite projects that you worked on before?
Well, I actually collect the botanicals, so I like to put together the flowers and display them, and I just find cute little colored vases, different. I buy vases, and then I'm like, all right, I need a set to put in this vase. Probably one of my favorite sets that we put together is we have a Lego minifig that's a big one, upscaled, they called it, and that's displayed. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Now, from homes to boardrooms, engineering clubs to art and film, Lego shows up everywhere. Is that because it taps into creativity, collaboration, and learning through play almost, Rick?
Absolutely. There's a lot you can do. There's a lot of programs out there, the STEM programs and what have you, for kids, teenagers, adults, just to be able to learn and be creative with Lego. The electronics part, even learning and using all of that is it's very interesting to be able to build robotics out of Lego and be able to control them with your phone or your computer. And
now, this Brownstown location is going to offer new sets, retired collections, bulk Lego pieces. Can you walk us through what else customers can expect? I know when we were off camera, Rick, we were talking about some of the other locations. We're talking about doing, gathering, having camps for kids and things like that. Eventually down the way, birthday parties came up. What's on the horizon? You have everything here that a collector would want, but what are those add-on things that you may have thought about?
You want to touch base on something?
Well, I would like to be able to join together with maybe some of the libraries that are local. I know some of them, I believe Southgate has a Lego club, and I'd like to be able to reach out to them and maybe have where we donate to their projects that they're doing, and reach out to like the Boy Scouts and Girl Scouts in the area about possibly having meetings in our party room, where they can earn a badge for building a STEM set or something like that. As far as the clubs and classes, having summer classes, having classes over breaks that the kids have from school. It's good to get kids off their phones and doing something that's creative. Some kids like to build just from the instructions, and that's okay too. Some kids like to build from their own imagination, something wild and crazy.
Sure.
So, I think just, again, going back to trying to be part of the community and not just in having people come in and purchase from us, which we hope they will do, but also us going out into the community and doing things with kids and families and such.
Now, Rick, off camera, you were telling me about the regions that were offered when it came to Legos and Minifigs as far as a franchise go. You obviously both grew up downriver. This is the one thing I think that our viewers have to understand is this just isn't a Brownstown location. This is a downriver-wide location.
Yeah.
Can you explain why you picked here and what you're going to service as far as that goes?
Yeah, one of the main reasons why we named the location Bricks and Minifigs Downriver was because we want to be part of the Downriver community. We want our region serves the Downriver area. I didn't want to be Bricks and Minifigs Brownstown. I wanted it to be more known that this is the Downriver location for Bricks and Minifigs. So to draw that traffic in from all the areas. The goal is kind of what we just talked about a minute ago, be part of the community, eventually be able to stem out from the store even, set up like at farmers markets and things like that, little pop-up festivals, being able to put up a booth and being able to get the name out there more and be more involved in the community.
When it comes to custom projects and custom figurines and things like that, I know that's one of the biggest things for locations like this. Can you elaborate on that, Rick?
Yeah, we presently are carrying 3 vendors of custom minifigs. We got Clone Army Customs for the Star Wars fans. I want to say there's probably 50 to 60 different varieties of custom Star Wars figures in the set, or in the case. We're also carrying Big Kid Bricks Customs and Minifig Me Customs. They all offer something a little bit different, from a horror theme to pop stars to the Star Wars stuff, so there's a little bit of variety for anybody looking for that custom fig that Lego doesn't produce right now. In addition to that, some of the other kind of unique things are some of the display stands that we have. Go Figure is a very nice product. It's a recycled material, and then they place genuine Lego parts inside there to display your figurines on, or your minifigs. So those are very nice. We also have some of the paper bags that come from Europe that are kind of unique, that you probably wouldn't be able to get in any other store other than a Bricks and Minifigs, or ordering online. So quite a few different products that you generally wouldn't be able to walk in and see and touch and feel in very many places.
When it comes to costs and getting involved with something like Legos, if my child wants to get involved with something like this at the base level, what type of money are we talking about?
Depending on what they're interested in, I mean, I feel like we got a fairly good range of sets in the store, from just the build a minifig, which they're $5 each, or 3 for $13. We have what we call an allowance case in the store. There's a couple cases that are set up for that, ranging in price from $5 all the way up to $20 for kids, smaller pre-built sets. Kind of the same range with the new in-box stuff. You can go anywhere from $10 to hundreds of dollars, just depending on what it is. So I feel like there's a good variety of price ranges for anybody to get involved.
Now, how will people be able to get more information on your business? What's your website, your phone number, things like that? Putting you on the spot there, Jennifer.
You are putting me on the spot, because I don't remember the phone number off the top of my head. You know, you put everything in your phone, and then you've just hit Bricks and Minifigs.
Do we have a website?
Facebook page.
Oh, a Facebook
we have
page.
an Instagram. Bricks and Minifigs Downriver is how you find it. We do have a website. And again, I just go to the internet and open it.
Yeah, if you go to the generalbricksandminifigs.com, you can search all the locations there. It'll pull up every store across the U.S. So.
And that main URL gives you a lot of information about a lot of different things. If you're collecting, or you want to be a collector or anything like that. What's your regular schedule going to look like right here?
Right now we're planning on the store being open 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Saturday, closed on Sundays.
Okay, all right, very good, very good. Next up here, thank you for both chiming in. We really enjoy the walkthrough here, and we ran our drone through the store and things like that. Next up will be Sherry Berecz, the supervisor of the Charter Township of Brownstown. Sherry, did you coordinate your dress with the blue walls?
No, it was just luck.
Okay, we're here with Sherry Berecz, the supervisor for the Charter Township of Brownstown, and this is a magnificent new facility, isn't it?
Fabulous.
It's really
We're
it's really
so
cool.
excited.
You must be really excited for their grand opening is on the 11th of April.
Yes.
And we've seen a significant growth in small businesses opening across the past few years here in Brownstown. What's driving that momentum, and what makes the community so attractive?
I think, number one, our connectivity to the highways. We are 15 minutes from Detroit. We have 75, 275, so very easy to get here if you work in or live in other cities. Then you have the recreational aspect of the Lake Erie Metro Park. And I mean, that's fabulous. They're updating that, and there's still a lot of green space and such, and I think families are drawn to that.
Can you give us any tips on any other businesses that are going to be opening up relatively soon in this area? Or not?
We're starting, well, we've been working on it for 30 years, but we're finally putting together our town center.
Okay.
That will be going, I hope, in a couple years. It's a big task. So we're working with that right now. We're clearing the property and hopefully get some other small businesses in there as well. So that'll be the huge project that we have coming.
And the key question here is, do you personally like this Lego stuff, and do you use Legos?
No, my nephew does, but I still, like I said, want to touch everything.
I know, to be honest with you, I can remember when my kids were small, okay, which goes back 20 years now, or
Ditto.
Almost 30 now. I used to step on Legos everywhere in my entire house. That's all I can remember is the pain that I got from Legos. But no, it's been a pleasure to have you on, and continued success here in Brownstown.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
And you wanted to welcome them officially to the city.
Yes, I do. I want to officially welcome Jennifer and Rick to Brownstown, and whatever we can do, we're here to help you, and whatever we can't do, just stop in and say hi, whatever you need.
Fantastic. Thank you, Sherry.
Thank you.
Thank you to our team sponsor, Allegra, Marketing, Print, and Design.
With a special thanks to our production partners here at the new Taylor Media Center. Thanks for listening and watching. Please visit our website, destinationdownriver.com, or our Facebook page, and be sure to join us for next month's podcast.